Okay, thank you for watching this second video in our second topic of our market research and analysis course. Today what we are going to discuss is about PESTLE analysis. This is one tool or one in a framework for you to help you analyze the micro environment of your company or of your marketing activity. When you do your marketing activity in Indonesia, for example, or in China, for example, you need to understand macro environmental situation like political, for example, technological conditions, and especially the consumer behavior, your people behavior in China or Indonesia. So this tool will be very valuable for you to help your company fit with the condition where you do your marketing activity. Okay, now let's go to the next topic of PESTLE analysis. Okay, in PESTLE analysis, this is the scenario or the context when we use the PESTLE analysis. The first one is you would find a team where strategic concern are the goals. So when you work in your company or when you work in someone's company, you might be positioned to prepare a strategic concern. You prepare a strategic marketing, or you prepare a strategy for your company. So when you face this kind of problem, this kind of tasks, you need to understand the micro environment of your company or of your marketing department. So you will prepare a good strategy because you understand, you have an insight about the environment where you do your own business, when you do your marketing activity. Okay, now this is the sum scenario of the strategic concern. Okay, for example, you will need this when you launch a new product or service. Before launching new product or service, or even before designing new product or service, you need to understand your macro factors, your macro environment. Okay, the next one is when you enter a new region or a new country, as I told you. And the next one is when you consider a new road to your market. For example, you consider a new way to go to market, you consider a new strategy to go to market, you consider a new channel. For example, you will use a website, right, for the new channel for your company, for your marketing activity. Then you need to prepare yourself first. You need to prepare your company, your strategy first, by understanding what is actually the condition of the environment in my business or in my marketing area. Okay, the next one is when working as part of a strategic project team. As I told you, when you are a member of a strategic project team, right, so you need to have this kind of analysis. You have to analyze the first. Okay, so talking about this analysis, we talk about before going to prepare the strategy, you need insight first, and by having this tool, we are going to analyze the macro environment of our company or of our marketing area where we operate our marketing activity. Okay, now let's go to the next point. You could be asked to provide information including, so this is the detail when you go to prepare a strategic marketing or a strategy in your company. You will be asked to provide this information. For example, the organization external environment. What is the condition, political condition, economic condition in the place where you do your business, when you market your product. Okay, and the next one is assessing internal capabilities. Okay, the next one is assisting strategy definitions, and the last one is aiding the implementations. Okay, but before going to the last three things, we have to have the understanding or insight first of organization external environment. Okay, now let's go to the PESTLE analysis itself. So this is about the scenario, but now let's go to the PESTLE analysis. What is actually PESTLE analysis? Okay, but before going to the definitions, I'm going to tell you first that all organizations need to identify external factors impacting on their operations. I told you this. The next one is PESTLE analysis. Actually is analysis provides a framework. Okay, so the way you do it, a framework for investigating and analyzing the external environment for organization. I have told you this is the framework to help you more structured in defining your external factors, or to understand, to get insight more structurally about political, about economic, technological conditions where you operate your company, where you do your marketing activities. Okay, so PESTLE analysis identifies actually it's about 6 key areas. There are 6 key areas, like the name of PESTLE analysis. Actually, there are 6 key areas that you are going to identify when using PESTLE analysis. The first one is political, okay, political condition, political environment, economic condition, social condition, technological condition, legal condition, and environmental conditions. So we are going to analyze these 6 very important points that might impact our business or our marketing activity, okay, by using this PESTLE analysis framework. Okay, now let's go to the purpose. What is actually the purpose of PESTLE analysis? The purpose of PESTLE analysis is to identify factors that fit 2 criteria. So the factors that you are going to analyze using PESTLE analysis should fit at least these 2 criteria. The first one is they are out of control of your organization. So it is outside of your organization. You cannot control the politics, you cannot control the economy, you cannot control the technological development. That's why we are going to research them, we are going to analyze them by using this PESTLE analysis. And the second one is they will have some level of impact upon it. So the factors that important for you to analyze is when the factors will impact, okay, your company. When there is a factors that will not impact the company, so do analyze that factors. Okay, there are 2 things that you are going to analyze. They have to be outside of your organization, and the next one is they have to have impact, positive or negative impact to your company. Okay. Okay, what you need to do and what you do need to do in doing PESTLE analysis. Okay, the first one is use it in a meeting or workshop. So doing this PESTLE analysis, you have to conduct workshop or meeting with a multi-function team in your company, not only marketing department but also other department in your company. So you will have more insight or complete insight, even original insight, genuine insight from your team, right? Because you don't understand the all topic about politics or economy. Maybe you just understand about the marketing issue, maybe consumer behavior, how people change in behavior, right? But you don't understand politics, legal, or something like that. So you have to have your own meeting and own workshop. So you will invite a representative from a range of function in your company. Okay. The next one is research any aspect prior to carrying out of PESTLE analysis. Before going to PESTLE analysis in that workshop, in that meeting, so you have to prepare by yourself what you need to know, what you need to understand, the information. So when you do the workshop, when you do the meeting, you don't browsing on the internet, you don't find the data. So you go by having the data first. You discuss with your team in this PESTLE analysis by having the data first. You understand the data. So what you do in PESTLE analysis is by doing brainstorming, discussing, debating, or concluding what you need to conclude, right? So now let's go to the next don't, which is don't be confused by the categorization. We know that there are 6 key aspects that you need to analyze, but don't be confused by the categorization. For example, you don't understand how to categorize this new regulation. For example, President Jokowi released new regulation. Is it a political issue, economic issue, or legal issue? So don't be confused of that. Just put it down, whether in political issue, a legal issue, or economic issue. It depends on your discussion. Don't be confused. The most important one is the impact. Okay, the impact of that issue and how to prepare yourself to face the issue. So it is not about categorization. Okay, categorization is just to help you think, but not to make you confused. When you don't confuse, categorize by yourself. It depends on whatever you want to be determined. Okay, what make it easy, okay, to put it. Okay, because we are not looking in PESTLE analysis, we are not looking for solutions. Okay, so don't talk about solution in PESTLE analysis. We are going to just finding or researching or analyzing the current situations. Okay, not looking for solutions. So don't jump up to the solution. Finish the analysis first. But when we talk about strategy, we talk about a different meeting, a different workshop, or yeah, a different topic, which is about preparing the strategy. Now in PESTLE analysis, we only talk about the analysis of current situation, not the solution of what is problem we are facing. The next one is look for factors that is fit to criteria. Okay, I have told you this two criteria in the previous slide. Okay, talking about PESTLE analysis, there are many variations of PESTLE analysis that we know in the from many literature. The first one is ETPS. Okay, the next one is STEP, STEPE, PAST, steeple, PAST lead. Okay, steep lead, but I decided, or the most I decided to choose the PESTLE. Okay, or let's say the most the famous one is the PESTLE analysis, but actually the essence of this all abbreviation or variation is the same, like which is a political, economic, social, okay, technological, environmental, and legal. Okay. Okay, this is the PESTLE analysis process. When doing a PESTLE analysis, what you need to do is following the process, so you will be easy to analyze the process of PESTLE analysis. The first one is brainstorm the issue. I know that, as I told you, you have to come up with your information before coming to the workshop, right? The PESTLE analysis workshop. So you have to raise as many as information or issue from the participant of the meeting or the workshop to brainstorm, right? Brainstorm, and yeah, so you will understand as many issue that possibly impact our company. The next one is identify the issue. Broadly identify the implication of each issue. For example, you have a 10 issue related to these 6 key points. So you have to identify the implication to the company. What might happen to the company when this issue happen. Okay. The next one is rate the importance. How this 10 issue important? How important for our company? Maybe it is just how to say it, insignificant or moderate or significant or very significant. So when it is very significant or extremely significant, you have to consider, or you have to think that it is very important for us to analyze this one, okay, to prepare for this issue, so and to analyze deeper this issue. The next one is you have to assess the likelihood. Even though it is the issue, the likelihood to happen, especially in short time, you have to analyze for that, whether this issue will happen next year, next month, or next week. So based on that, you will consider whether to analyze deeper or not, right? You can prioritize between the likelihood to happen and also the rate of importance. Okay. And the last one is you have to consider the implications. You have to conclude in here what is the very possible thing that might happen after considering the rate of importance, after considering the likelihood to happen. Okay, in here you will conclude that what is the issue and what is the implications. Okay, so especially to our company, and when, because you have analyzed about the likelihood to happen, whether in 1 month, whether in the next week, or whatever. Okay, I think that's all for this video. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the details of the PESTLE analysis. Okay, what I mean by detail is in the political, what we are going to find, what issue that we need to find, or I mean, and also in economy and in other key element. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.